DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First play, Watson to the air. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. First and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 23. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support. That closing speed, able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Motion man left, Peoples-Jones. To throw is Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And this returnable for Hill. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They go play action now. Jackson. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Play action. Now Jackson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Fest continues. Here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They go play action with Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. They'll take it into the end zone for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First down, Browns.
Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They're going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? In motion, the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Complete to Likely. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Anthony Walker, given that O-line fits, he gets in there to drop him.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
After the interception, here's Watson. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Now look out. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 68 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Watson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Cooper, the man in motion right. Now it's Watson. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. York able to send this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Devin Duvernay. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No clock on the field.
And no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the 1st half.
That was a special return, And it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker room. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up...
So we heard the same conversation around the league. A lot of people were surprised that he was available, and they let him go. And now he's going to make a big with his new squad.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Motion man left, Peoples-Jones.
First pick. 54.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
59. 55. 54 is down. He's coming.
Watson now to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Here's Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's got some space here. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
And the Browns first down.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Going out wide, finds Chubb. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job
is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw is Watson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Odafe Oweh just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
York able to send this one through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound, and the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he will have the Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands. And yes, indeed, they pick up first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jackson to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play outstanding with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, that's out to Chubb, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Watson off play action. Flush to his right. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper and 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now Watson. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this, a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down.
Back at his own 7-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Throwing now is Jackson. That'll be caught by Hill. And he is going to have a Ravens first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
What kind of fortitude does it take to go for it on 4th down late in the 4th quarter, knowing that a turnover on downs could turn out to cost you the football game? I don't know if I could have made that call if I was down on the sideline. That's as gutsy as they come, and it may just seal them the victory.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. The quick feet by Jackson. And all the way down to the 5. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Taylor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
13.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Here's Watson.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Here's 2nd down. To throw, Watson.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point by York is up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. Rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They're going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. They They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done.